Windows that boiled over this afternoon at the door of a Windsor church. It's a story you saw first on 7.
And at the center of the storm is a Serbian Orthodox bishop accused of breaking his vows of chastity with several nuns. Channel 7's Val Clark joins us live from Windsor with more on that. Val?
Guy Diana, the head of Canada's Serbian Orthodox Church, came here from Toronto today to say a special mass to celebrate the ascension of the Virgin Mary into heaven. But before he ever made it inside, he was confronted by a nun from his own order, a nun who now lives in Russia, but who grew up going to this church.
He's offending very many Serbian Orthodox Christians in the Canadian diocese, and they are leaving the church in the faith. I cannot have that on my conscience, or I am an accomplice.
Arriving with an unidentified nun and making good on her threat to stop her bishop, the politically active nun known as Mother Angelina grabbed Bishop George by the throat and screamed at him in Serbian. Here's what she was accusing him of, first on the steps of the church and then inside from the choir loft.
He has been sleeping with a number of women. There is one deceitful nun there, Mother whom he is living with, whom he impregnated. He sent her to Yugoslavia, paid for her ticket, had her have an abortion.
So far, we have not been able to get a comment from the diocese near Toronto. And no one is here at the church in Windsor to speak with us tonight. However, earlier on the telephone, the Reverend here told me this. Mother Angelina, who he calls Sister Angelina, has no business being out of her monastery. And what she did here today was an outrage.
Many would say that what you did is almost as bad as what you are accusing him of, that you have defiled the house of God.
No, not in the least. I don't feel that. Christ himself whipped the merchants, and had them flee from the house of God. The way I see it, church leaders teach people to be Pharisees. Listen, if you are defending justice, this you must do. And I tried to stop him. I was not attacking him. I tried to bar him from entrance into the church for him not to defile the holy altar.
Here's what her critics at the church have to say about the incident.
They're definitely shocked at what's going on because our people don't act this way in church. And she's supposed to be a nun, and she should know there's a certain law that you have to follow in church. And for her to interrupt is not right.
But she has supporters as well.
Well, a lot of people have heard the same rumors.
And what are people saying?
Exactly what she said.
Father Theodore is with the Russian Orthodox Church, and he has known Sister Angelina since she was a girl. Now, he says she is doing what the priests in her order are too cowardly to do, and that is to confront both the communists and the church. And he is backing her all the way, as are at least a few supporters here. Now, Sister Angelina says she will be here for a few days before going back to Russia, and Bishop George, we've been trying to get him all night. We finally did reach him a few minutes ago near Toronto, and he said at this time he has no comment. Reporting live from Windsor, I'm Val Clark. Back to you, Diane.